So we've been spending a lot of time talking about skin color and why we have the traits that we do. Today we are going to figure out if skin color is acquired by the environment or inherited, and we're going to figure out how tanning works. That'll bring us back to case 2 that we talked about a few weeks ago. There was a woman who laid out in the sun every single day to keep her skin tan, but all of her children were born without a suntan, and we wondered, is skin color acquired or inherited? Now, in order to figure this out, today we're going to watch an animation from HHMI called How We Get Our Skin Color. And while you watch this animation, I want you to jot down some notes and zoom in and think about what's happening in each level. Note what's going on at the molecular, cellular, and organism level when in the animation. Pause the video and come back to this video when you've finished watching the animation. So after watching that animation, you probably took down some notes, and there were some things that you noticed and some things that you wondered. Take a moment to talk in a group of 3 about the things that you noticed and wondered. Pause this video and return to me when you've finished. Now, there are some things that we have already figured out when it comes to skin color. For example, we know that in skin color, genes work together. We also know that there are regulator proteins that influence skin color. One of those regulator proteins is the CAMP regulator protein. So we've talked a lot about the TYR gene that codes for this maybe functional tyrosinase protein. If that gene codes for a functional tyrosinase protein, it will take a colorless molecule and convert it into a pink phospholaminin molecule. Now, if we have a functional MC1R gene, and if our CAMP regulator protein turns on, then this MC1R protein will be expressed, will be made from this gene. If that happens, then this pink phospholaminin molecule will then bind to this MC1R protein, and that phospholaminin will be converted into a black-brown eumelanin molecule. This is the model that we've been using so far. Now, adding to that model is this idea that the environment can actually turn on regulatory proteins. That might be hormones, and those might be proteins that are coded for by other genes, sunlight, and food. In the example we're talking about today, sunlight becomes an important component from the environment that might influence our regulatory protein. So that these UV rays from the sunlight activate a regulatory protein, that then allows for the MC1R DNA sequence to be expressed, or expressed more. So for example, we've got our colorless white molecule. It then, using the tyrosinase enzyme, is converted into a pink phospholaminin molecule. Then, assuming we have some UV rays to activate our CAMP regulator protein, those might then cause the MC1R gene to be expressed and create the MC1R protein. As a result, then the pink phospholaminin molecule can bind with the MC1R protein and be converted into a black or brown eumelanin molecule. This simplified model helps us see why more eumelanin can help us get darker skin, and more phospholaminin means we have lighter skin. And this simplified model will help us see how we might get a range of skins possible. So as a result, we have genes, 2 genes that we're talking about here, the TYR gene and the MC1R gene, and the environment both genes and the environment determine our skin color. So using this simplified gene model, we'd like you to try to explain why some people tan and some people burn in the presence of sunlight. Keeping in mind that the environment can cause mutations in DNA, it can turn genes on and off, and it can determine whether traits are harmful or helpful.